Oh,
It's a little bit small.
okay.
Okay, you know, now, obviously, when you play Bach, you don't want to play loud. You don't need to play super loud. But I felt the beginning, you know, both in the competition, but also yesterday. It happened with several guitarists. The amount of projection is a little bit small.
Oh,
You know? So Suzanne and our friend is there, right? So you played. I want. That kind of volume, right? Obviously, every guitar is different, and you don't want to simply play loud. It needs just everything a little bit stronger.
okay.
You know, it's a little bit like my voice. If I'm going to speak with you, I have this volume. If I'm going to speak to them, I have this volume. It's because when I speak like this, everybody knows that I'm speaking for them, not for you. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're playing, see if we can find a way, because you play very beautifully and it's very refined, but I felt that it's a little bit small.
Okay.
Okay? So that's a general thing. It's not to do with your interpretation or anything. You know, if it was exactly the same, but just instead of the volume on your hi-fi, you could just go 2 more. Everything.
Okay.
It would be better.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I felt the same with several of the players yesterday. Really, everybody played very well. And the ones that had a little more projection, they sounded better. Yeah? Okay? Great. We won't start yet. I want to give another couple of minutes for people, and then we'll start.
Yeah. Okay.
Get my guitar out as well. Hello. Also, when you play, like if you play in a competition, if you're a quiet player in competition, you always are at a disadvantage because there will be another player that is louder, and somehow, you know, when you play your concert, we don't compare. You know, it's just you. When you play and other people are listening and other people are going to play, somehow that difference in volume is a problem.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like to be a judge, but sometimes I've had to sit in the jury, and you have 30 or 40 guitarists play, and sometimes I know that the jury, when somebody comes out and plays too small, the minus 2, you know, even if they play very beautifully. So it's an important thing. Can I have a note from you? That sounds good. Hello. Yeah, I'll tune up after when you've played. So, would you like to play for us? The prelude from the Prelude Fugue and Allegro. Famous 998. tune up it. Well played. Also, you played a little stronger.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay, fantastic. Lovely. You know, let's jump at the beginning. You know where the basses start to move? Could you play from there? You know where it goes, maybe the first, yeah, there it is, okay. Yeah. So let's practice something. You know, Bach asked for the basses to be short, right? You know, partly because I think this piece, possibly he wrote it thinking of the organ.
Yeah.
Possibly, you know. So on the organ, if you leave the bass note, it kills everything. It's too long.
Yeah.
So often he writes, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. So if possible, could you try killing it in the place? Yeah, that's it. The way I did exactly. So when the third note comes, you go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. It just makes it a little bit cleaner. You want to try?
Yep.
Yeah. Try this. Just when you play the D, da, da, just put the thumb down there. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, do it with this hand. Just go from the C. That's right. Exactly. Yeah. So my suggestion would be, when the basses go this fast, you stop them. Let me just mark them down. Here we go. So these ones will mark in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It happens only twice, really,
Yeah,
and the other one down there, right? So yeah, here it is. So the beginning, although it's written with the silence, I would let that ring.
Yeah.
Right. So every time this theme comes, it comes in there, then it comes with the A here. I'd let it ring. In between here, stop it somewhere. Don't leave it all the time. So these ones. I'll leave. Stop. 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 Right, so I want you to practice this, thinking of this one coming to the last note there. Right. Okay, so every time that comes, you only stop it at the end, because the harmony is still good for the D.
Yeah.
Here, no. It's no longer good. Okay? And that way, and this one you stop, I'm going to say more or less here. And these ones shorter. Okay? So each time that comes, the only place that it's not possible is side B. Yeah, you can stop. Stop. Yeah, so you can do it also when the B one comes. The G one. Yeah. Yes. You can leave them all on a little longer. So let's go from the beginning, thinking of that, right? Exactly. Right. Keep going. Cut. let's move. Let's do one more on this one. Then we'll talk about other things because, you know, it's just fun to do it. You know, in a beautiful hall like this, you don't have to be so careful because we don't really hear it. But in a dry or a very clean hall, it's nice to be more organized. Yeah. Okay. Let's go from the beginning now. We'll talk about different ways. There are so many ways that we can do Bach, you know, and if you listen to different instrumentalists, like on the harpsichord, piano, etc., some play it fast, some play it slow. There are some versions of this on keyboard that you can listen. And some people play it super slow, and others play it fast. One thing that I like is not to be too regular, right? So at the end of this phrase, I would interpret this at the end, like ask a question. Question. Now tempo. And here we go back to this thing. So the end there, that one, little kind of retardando, or not really retardando, we just call it phrasing, yeah? And when it comes into each phrase, right? Yep. You want to do it on that? How do we do it with this one? Yeah, so do it more, do it more, even more on these three. Just like hold it back. Without getting quiet, so it'll be like this. As if it's an invitation to this bass, so, you know? Yeah, you try. Yeah, and then the last one won't need it, so last one we can, so, shall we go on from there? Very nice phrasing there. Well done. Let's go. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm hearing this. So we have two accents. Why don't you play this one, but not this act? So that this is the moment of a good feeling, you know. Okay, but yeah, okay, so play the bass. But it's still, this should be a nice phrase, not so much like that, yeah. I think, of course, you can play the bass louder. You play the top D or the bottom D? Yeah, me too. Yeah. So, maybe we can make that little bit, and this little bit. We can make these come out. Go from here. Okay, I think don't do it too much. Don't worry about what we talked about. I would prefer these four notes all to be on another level. So we have. So I'm really just making the ending of each bar just a little more noticeable for the audience. You want to try? Beautiful. first one comes, I want to make sure that they notice it. Let's see, I'll go from before. You have a go. Okay, I think, you know what I think is hurting me a little bit is this accent here. I'm going to put accent, no.
Oh.
Accent, no. And this one was okay. Yeah, I think you're doing, so that's too loud, right? So, a note. Okay? You have a go. Perfect. Perfect. You got it. So that was the one that was hurting. That accent. Because really, if you do that little phrase, those three notes, it's never, we don't want that.
Yeah.
You know? And I think because of you thinking of the bass, maybe this is coming out. We just hide it. Okay, shall we go on from yeah. Can we do the questioning, or just at the end we just something. It's just so that the end, you know, this one doesn't need it. This one kind of goes forward. But what is nice in a piece of music, it's nice to have, we're talking about these very small details, right? But it's nice to have the big idea. The big idea is that Bach gives, and later on, and then, you know, so when each time this little 3-bar phrase comes, we're going to do it in a slightly different way, you know? So that's why I would have played each time this more declamatory, more like, welcome to the concert. Now the concert's going tempo, and then when we get here, down here, I'm trying to think of this a little bit each time it comes. Yeah, let's go on, because I know there are more things. I know you can practice that. How about from? Is that a good place? About there, yeah. Just these ones, just cut it in half, right? Yeah, just cut it more or less. As long as you have some silence, you know. Sometimes. Just not long ones. Only the long ones are only on the that phrase, yeah? You, there. And again, do once more. Don't worry about the bass. You just play your way. It was fine here. No problem. another nice one you did. Exactly. You know, normally, at least for me, normally, if I do a kind of rubato here, I don't want another one here. You know, it's not a good idea to have two rubatos. See, so if you, then if I do a rubato here, I'm going to start in tempo.
Okay.
If you do no rubato here, then you go, then you can start late. It's not so pretty, you know. But if you do, and then start late, too much. Just the good one here that you did. Yeah. So go from there. Is that good? Very good. But, you know, I want to put a special mark on that A because it hasn't come out so well sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's not very clean.
Oh.
You see? It's dirty. Yeah, it might be. Why don't we just instead of putting the bar, just do this, and then put the bar.
Okay.
Point. No, just the point. Just no bar. And now the bar. Exactly. It's going to be better, I think. Right. So your bar really, you put it on here, and this one, no bar. You know, it's a funny thing, but always when we put down that, it's a difficult note. It's not a very clean note, and on the guitar, we have to press extra. It's very typical for people to make that mistake. Me as well, you know. I have to think carefully. So. Let's go on now, right from there. I'm just going to mark it in, right? Because most of them you're stopping here anyway, more or less. Somewhere there. That A, that open A. No. Yeah. Somewhere. You choose. Just leave it a little more than 3. It's written up as only 2. 1, 2. Supposed to, the way it's written, you're supposed to stop it there. But I think it's fine. Leave it a little more. Okay? Shall we go from there? So Heather, I don't need for you to be absolutely exact, just somewhere. Okay? So let's continue. I know you fixed that. Can you play from here?
Yep.
Don't worry about the basses at all. Now for another thing. Okay. So at the moment it's all a little bit the same. You know, I wonder if you could, for example, make this one more interesting. So when the second time comes, it's from here. So I really want da, da, da. I want them to belong to each other, right? Okay. One. Go from there. Yeah. Let's do it from there. So right. It's a very typical thing that, in some ways, this one. There's a second one under here. You know, you could. And then, so they belong to each other, but the big one at the end. Control shift, whatever. Okay? Let's continue. Shall we go from there?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's do that again. Let's do it once more. Yeah. Relax at the end. Maybe. Yeah, just, yeah, because, so on. Yeah. Let's, once more. Nice. Okay. You know, I think when I played this, I think I made more difference than you. Yours tends to be, you know, each note's quite strong, but so the things that I want to make the audience listen to. Yeah, so see if we can get more difference. You see this guy here, and here, the di-do-dum, da-da-dum. Hide that. You see? Yeah. So this bit comes out really easily. You don't need to play it loud because. Yeah. You want to try that? Like that. So just tune up. I think your G is a bit sharp. Okay. Okay. Isn't it? It's going out of tune. It was, your guitar was in tune. It's, now, I heard your G there, and it said, oh, doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Because you pulled it. Yeah, well, it wasn't so bad. Okay, but maybe your finger, you did this?
Yeah.
Yeah? You know, I mean, if you have a really big hand, or if you can do it, if you do it without pulling, then it won't go out of tune. But there are many fingers, but I did it here, I think, anyway. I'm sure I did it. I'm sure I did it. So, let me just put the circle around it, you know. I say in tune. And there you remember, right? Okay, just so it doesn't go out. Today do yours, okay? And you try to keep it on. just to, because you're making very, very noticeable the middle voice. By going re, do, si, la, sol, that one is fine, but don't make it bigger than this. Make it smaller. Last time I think. Yeah, with that finger. Okay. Yours is fine. Do yours for me. There's a point here that's quite uncomfortable for the hand. Do yours? Just like that. Can you make sure that this note stays not? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So at least let that one ring. Just there. Once more. Okay. That's why I changed it to. That's right. Because I play a better. Anyway, but your finger is fine. Let's go on. Leave that. Let's get here. Yeah. Just do from there. Yeah, just the last. Just for this join. Yeah. So do it. Sometimes if you hear this, it's not very pretty, that little joint, right? So do the last three, just how do you do it? Do this? Yeah, so you do the sliding bar.
Yeah.
That's what I do, okay. And then nobody hears that bad moment just there. Yeah. Again, these things, yesterday when you were all playing, and I sat at the back yesterday, and many of these details, they're not so important, you know, because out there with nice acoustics, many things are hidden. But sometimes we have to play in very dry places, or if you're making a CD, if you're making a recording, doesn't sound good. It sounds better. Yeah. So let's go once more, and we can go on. I would love for you to cut here.
Oh,
what? Just a little bit more. It's fine. But nothing happens. More. A little more dramatic, I think. You want to try? Great. Do the last one for me. Okay, so as you get louder, can the sound get a little warmer? Make a little. Imagine just more angle. So especially when you get loud, when it's forte, if you play the same, it'll get sharp. You know, so when it's pianissimo, that's fine. If if I did the same, forte, it's not so pretty. So, pianissimo, forte. So I need to go. So when you do that one, and not, it's too thin. Yeah, once more, probably. Thin it first. That on the third string. The advantage of that is that underneath is ringing underneath. You know, it's as if you finish. So and not. You have to cut it your way. Yep. So you could use an open G here and then 2-1 on the third string. I think it works better for the join, you know. Yeah, if you want to do this, or doesn't matter, whichever. I think it's better. It's safer. Yeah. Shall we go on? That's better? You remember now? Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, very good. You know, there are other versions. There's one, this is Frank Kuhn's version. Tilman Hopstock also published it, and he puts a thing there that is it he thinks it's an E here. Okay. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's fine. The way you did it was two Ds, right? In the middle voice. The thing is, in the original, the problem is you can't really. It's unreadable. But it's where's Mr. Bach? I'm looking for the manuscript. So just so you see his Tillman's version. You see, and he says in the manuscript it's unreadable. Well, it says it in German, but so he's in doubt as well. He's not sure, but so you know it's kind of. Wait, I found that we had the manuscript yesterday or the day before. 998. There we go. Okay. The problem is. But he's finished it off in this, so we can't really see it, right? But still, you should consider it. Think about it. I played the D's just like you. I did. I'm not. But and then and so on. One other thing. The ending is kind of interesting because it goes. thing is, it actually should be like this. 1, 2, 3. See what's written? See, if we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 3, 1. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a different. Bach could have written 1, 2, 3, 1, but he didn't. He wrote 1, 2, 3. See, the advantage of doing it, thinking about 1, 2, 3. If you think like this, then it's one thing. One thing. 1, 2, 3. Whereas if you go 1, 2, 3, 1, it's like two ideas. What I did on this was I ornamented this chord because if you play it too soon, it feels a little bit strange. So I did something with this. So it's like that, but then it's easier to get to the F soon. I did it here. It's like this. One more G. No. That's right. You've got to get to the G. Try it and see. But the idea, especially when you have the capo on, it works really nicely because with the capo on, it's a bit clearer. Well, let's just put it on and just so we hear it. Okay. That's the idea, really, so that you have the. So it's really so that the da-ram are not not a new thing. That's the idea.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good job. Well played. Well played. Sorry?
What's the last chord? It's like how many beats?
Yeah, he's saying how long, you mean how long to leave it, which is your name. Okay. How long leave? How long leave? Okay. If it's sounding good, let it ring. But when you're playing it with the fugue, it's good to. Okay, wait. I like them to be close, not. No, try to. They're the same piece. Think of them as totally integrated, and even the ending. So there's a way that tune. Okay, so we have your ending. Even it's so much so that there's an old recording of John Williams where he plays like this. Just like straight in, not even an ending chord. It's a nice idea. I'm not sure if it's the right one, but the idea is to make Parallel Fugue and Allegro not like three movements, but it's one piece that holds together. That's the way. So you wait, you go. Just enough to breathe and things, and then it'll be good. You play. You play. And then do this one. Yes, you practice. Maybe a little longer. but whatever, you feel it.
Yeah.
You feel the moment. You know, if your audience is totally silent, you know, sometimes if you move, they will move.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't move and you go, so you can wait longer if you feel it's really quiet. Okay? Good job.
Thank you.
Well done. Great. So, who's coming next?
Anna Maria.
Anna. That's great. Maria. Okay. Turina. Great. Ah, great. Thank you. So I gave Anna my collection of Bach, which is, it increases every year. I'm sure she will give you one, Tom, so you got it. It's just that this last year I put in, I was just kind of having fun comparing, well, my recordings and other guitarist recordings to other people on the keyboard, especially on the keyboard. And also even on I found a cellist that plays amazingly well. You know, sometimes when we listen to the cellos playing things like, you know, the famous, they go, sometimes you listen to them and it feels so big and blah, blah, blah. But there's a young cellist from Holland. I can't remember his second name, he's called Valentine, something or other. And there's a I think it's something like Netherlands all Bach. And so they're basically trying to do all the Bach. And they had this group of young cellists playing. And this young Valentine, now he's grown older, but he looks like he's 14 or something. But he plays it so beautifully. It's really, and then you compare it to Yo-Yo Ma, or even Rostropovich. Actually, Rostropovich is quite clean with it. You know, he doesn't go, you know. It's kind of nice because, you know, we have our own tastes for our music. And sometimes when we hear on other instruments, it hurts, you know. So that's what, there are some things in there. I was just kind of slowly collecting them for myself and for sometimes to show to other people.
Well, I'm excited to take a
Well,
look.
you'll find some of them. Yeah. When you played the Milo was great. Beautiful, much better than when you played it.
Overthinking everything we discussed.
Wow, but you did many of the things, and it sounded much more impressionistic than when you played it for me.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the same
Yes,
idea, but
just sounded much more magical, you know, because from a distance and with the different sounds and things you did, it was great. Of course, your Scalata was great. on, right? So, just one general thing. I feel that it's going to sound more Spanish if you include a few more slurs. It's very cut and dry, and so, you know, and often, because of the power that you use, often the notes, the second note, just to take an example, comes out louder than the chord. It's that kind of, so the thing is kind of, the phrase is always kind of running on almost on the upbeat, which sounds nice for maybe more baroque sound, but it's the Spanish sound. You know, the Turina feel. Now, okay, you can do it differently from other people, that's fine, but I feel that you're losing something by not having that. When those phrases come in, they should have whatever, you know, a few. We don't have to say which ones, but how do you do this? Get that guy out for me. Then I'm just going to put a few in. You know, you just think of there, and maybe here, maybe there. You know, these other bits I think are fine because they have the power and you're doing it really well, right? I just felt that in general there could be a few places that have that other kind of sound. I wanted to say something about the beginning there. Do the first phrase, or actually into the second phrase, really.
I destroyed this the first time.
No, I think what you did was, well, at least because you did it the second time as well. Let's use the second one, which you played better. Okay, there it is. You did this, and then these two were the same speed as those two.
Yeah.
Okay, see, it should be. You know, he could have easily just put two semiquavers, but it's not. So it actually should be, if anything, slower than it's actually written. So we have. You know, it's not, doesn't have to be exact, but so fast I don't think it gives the right idea. Why don't we do the beginning again then? So if you feel you destroyed it, maybe you can do it. It's sounding correct. Fine, go for it. And just put a slur in between the B and the C there. So that would be the kind of natural place for you to kind of sing. The thing is, it's not only that you're playing it both loud, it's also you play it kind of fast. So when I hear you play, as opposed to. So if you take the slur out, I think it still needs to be a longer or a more important note, if you like. You try it from just there. See? That would be the typical place to do it, right? But, and let's try it without you taking out the slur, but phrase it as if it was slurred, rather than pushing it. You try. So you're doing a dangerous fingering.
I know.
You know, you have such fast fingers. I don't think you need to do the crabbing or the, you know, it's like, so I'm going to try using your fingering. Well, maybe it is, but you know, drum. Just like, and if you changes. You know, I know where I trip up. You know, I mean, maybe it's not the same with you, but I know if I've got kind of half changes, I'm much more likely not to be in the right place. Whereas if I have, this is a complete change of position. And I know that my hand knows where it is all the time. Whereas that other one, I can't. Whatever you did. For me, yeah. Try that. You know, it's not because yours was wrong or anything, but I would just like you to practice the two and compare them, and in the end, see which one feels more secure. All right, let's go on. That was fine. We spoke about these guys, but why don't you play from there? That's the thing. Can you do that? Diro, for me. This is just a kind of fun thing with music that she's got two C sharps, right? But actually, one C sharp should be sharp, and the other one should be flat. See, they mean something else. The first C sharp is just a complement to the D. The second one is that one should be flat. So my fingering would be. So that the two sharps don't. See, that's what the piano has to do. They have no choice. We have a choice. And if I was playing the cello, or the violin, I would have gone. So it would be as sharp as hell. So yeah. So you don't need to change the fingering, but feel darker. You know,
For sure.
Yeah. You can do it with your own fingering, or that gets it already, just like that. Yeah, exactly. There you go. You know, even if I could sing, I would sing it sharp and flat. You know, and singers do it without even noticing. So, you know, there's a kind of slightly more sinuous way of doing that phrase. Yeah, and so do it and see if you, with your own fingering, but just be more expressive on that phrase. You play. Just with the vibrato and the sound change, you already get it. So you don't need to change the fingering. Right. Let's move forward to the maybe a barring. There's another one here, but this is weird. It's not really the same. That will change, harmony change. So maybe do the first one so they know. That one there. Especially the last two B's.
I was actually, today when I was practicing, I was thinking to detach those two B's, but it was just a new idea.
I like it. I would do that. You know, in general, when you've got a tune and then you've got two notes that are exactly the same, you wonder what to do. If you just do, sorry. You could just do it like that, but I'm not sure. I think I would stop it. guy's written espressivo, so let's make it as espressivo. You have a go. That's too much. Maybe just cut the end of it. So it doesn't feel like a staccato. Yeah. You know, sometimes you think when you're practicing with, I like to practice my staccatos because you're never sure what's going to happen if you don't practice it. But think of it just as a 16th note. Yes, no, yes, yes, no, yes, and then it will never sound like a staccato if you cut it in half. If you cut it shorter than half, it's going to sound like a staccato. So if I go yes, no, yes, right, it'll just sound like articulated. But if I go cut it sooner, suddenly sounds like a staccato. Let's go on, Edmund, because your phrasing was very nice. I did this all with kind of with slurs, but it doesn't matter. You did a very pretty one there. You went.
Yeah, I wanted to
Something
do
like
this
that. Very nice. I like it. I like it. I agree. Keep it. Perfect. Okay, just do this. Got that bit from it? Say, Anna, your A is louder than your F sharp. You did this. It's the wrong way. It should be. So that's almost like a guy going. So I would do it with a slur. And so on. Yeah. Yeah, this one's fine. I'm more concerned with the way that guy is so strong. Yeah. I'm going to show you another fingering for this. Just do it together with me. It's easier because this guy, that one there, it's always late. You're not, whoops, you're not short enough on that note. Yeah. It feels slightly, you know, whereas. What I'd like to do with this bit here would be, this is kind of open sound, like kind of quite friendly. And this guy is sort of dark, kind of like someone kind of singing more from the throat. This is on top, you know, and the same thing happens, you know. And then this thing, yeah. Yeah, so we get the kind of like the dark, super warm, vibrato type color. So I would have done the same there anyway. But you try the thing. Let's move on because I want to get as many things, because I know you can do that. Your phrasing was really nice. These are the typical places that you do the same. Yeah. You know. When you do that, this guy is not too loud. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so be careful with those second notes, right? Let's move forward. That was great. That was lovely. The join there. How about?
What do you think about leaving this?
Nice. You did something like that. Yeah, of course. Okay. It fits in also with the rest that you're doing. I agree. I didn't do that, but I like it more than. Of course, I think it's lovely. Yeah, of course. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. I wanted to show you something if I can do it. try this fingering. Try this fingering, right? Okay. What's the next one? Yeah, so it goes. It's that you can get rid of the position change. 1, 3, 4, 3. And then here. There you go. Okay. There you go. It's a little bit awkward, but I used to do yours, but it's always a bit squeaky. It's not easy to, yeah, but it's also those, my fingers squeak a lot more now, and so I choose unsqueaky finger here. With that, you know. Anyway, you can consider it. That was all I wanted to say there. This is great. Maybe just before this one, you know, it goes. That stuff. Super loud there. Sounds great, but it would be nice for this to be at the same volume. When you got to the last one, it goes. You know, so that still is going to be louder. You're so strong here. Whatever you do. Just try to leave just a little bit in reserve for that. Can you go back to the other? Great. Just underplay a little bit. Go. Do this again. Only 80%. Now 100. Yeah, just try it anyway a few times, because this is louder than the final one, the way you played it before. Great.
I have a question about this joint, the chords. I used to play.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's set.
I'm not sure about that. It sounds weird, right?
Didn't have that. I had this one. Yeah, just dead straight. Yeah, I think. Yeah, know that. Great. Okay, let's move forward. This was fine. I think we can go into the next movement. Maybe we should just go. How do you do the beginning? Yeah. Just dead straight. So could you give us just the last bit and then? No, that's okay. We've broken the magic. I'm just wondering if I've got his hand score, Mr.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, you've got it. Okay, right, that's fine.
Do you want it?
No. I just wanted to make sure you had it. If you did, great. So can you go from? It's perfect. It works absolutely perfect. I'm just going to show you mine, just because she did this and she went all the way over. I did this. going all over. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I did this.
Oh, with one. Okay.
I did that.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's another one. Anyway. But yours is fine. Yours is pretty neat. Most people maybe can't quite get it. I can do it, so. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Shall we go on? When you play that note, can you make it less? It sounds like a new string. It sounds like a little bit whiny. Can you darken it? You know. Mine are really old. My strings are done, but somehow it sounds almost kind of harpsichord. Bang. You know, it's a little bit direct. And I wonder if you can just darken it, whatever, make it a little bit more, and even. You can make that A sound more singing. No, what I did, I played the open A.
Oh,
And
nice.
if you rather, there you go.
Like it.
There you go. That will give a little more humanity to that note. Because when you just go, do something.
What do I do with it?
Yeah. So. I think Turina maybe got kind of caught in this thing of, oh, the guitar doesn't have a D there and whatever. Because for me, the melody doesn't sound right to go there, it sounds right to go down here. For my ear. It should be it makes more sense musically. But we can't phone up Mr. Turina and say, what are we going to do? It's weird, totally weird. I met his, I think it's his grandnephew. José Luis Turina is also a composer, and he's a relation. We could ask him. No, it's that. We just have to do it. I just played it down. I did. So, just like the chord. So, anyway, you do your one. Do it for the audience. Just what.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
Are you doing these in maestro to get like a one more sound?
I can do it both ways, but it's maybe better retro. Yeah.
Because it sounds more.
A little bit. Yeah, it's easier to get the deep sound. Yeah. It's a darker sound than your other one. It's too wide. Okay. What do you do with that guy there? Just. On that chord, there's an accent written. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Scared of it.
Yeah, me too. But I wonder. Sometimes composers are kind of they hear the flamenco and this guy. He obviously was very much influenced by the Spanish folk music. And if you hear them play, sometimes you hear this. The singer goes, and the guy goes, it's not really part of the thing. So it would. It's kind of weird, but I think that must, if not, there's no reason for an accent to be written there. Unless you think of the singer singing and the guy going, something there, really. I can't think of anything else, but I would do what you did, just kind of discreetly, just. Yeah. So, what do you do on these guys? So at least close. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Because if not, you have this totally orphaned. It belongs to nobody. So I think.
Take it out.
that belongs there. Okay, well that's fine. Let's do this one again. Yeah, let's do a little work, right? Because I'd love to get into the last one as well. Can you give me this one? Yeah. Why don't you put a 2 on it? Somehow, you know, you're going very fast, but somehow it doesn't sound perfect.
Yeah, I think I'm going faster than I want to. So
Maybe, okay,
it'll
maybe
be
that's what's wrong.
synchronization.
Because both of them, both the quiet one that you did when you did the I think you're here, you're rushing, you're going in the middle of it. And it's what. Let's see if maybe the first two, these two, or the two. So maybe it needs to, if anything, start a little bit slower. Try it. I'm playing the wrong note somewhere. Right. Have a go. Just resist running suddenly on C sharp. I think it's like you're suddenly going fast. Just a little bit slower. That was kind of almost, I would say, the best one, even though it wasn't quite as fast. Great. And how are you going to do the other one?
I think.
Yeah, don't just don't let it get away. You do. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think like a slower tempo.
Yeah, I think maybe you've been actually dividing, and then like suddenly going fast on there. So my C sharp is longer. Right.
Where's the moment we're doing
Sorry?
accelerando? Where's the moment we're doing accelerando?
After the D. Never. That's maybe the same. So really, only the last 3 guys. That'll. No, do it slow. Do it. Yeah. Actually, that's why I was messing it up before, because I did the slurring it. So really, the only super fast are those ones. You try it then, see if it will. Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go to the next page, right? You know, right? It doesn't matter really if you do it sometimes, you know, it's actually very pretty if you do it something, but there you did it, here you did it. I'm exaggerating, but exactly. Yeah, just do that one with a slide. Just practice that one. And then see if you say you don't want the slide or you don't want the slur, but make it phrase like and not like a new start on the scene. Right? Same thing here, right?
No.
So just do it once with the slur. So you just practice it like that. I wouldn't do that, but you don't need to actually do it, but at least just to help the one a little bit longer. I'm just inventing it, right? Let's move forward because I know you can deal with that. And then do a little bit of the other, the same phrase, but when it comes down there. I think it's, I just misread that. That's it. Let's do a little bit of the next movement, right, before we won't be able to do it all. We'll just have a go. I'll let you play for a while. Let's work on it, right? That's what. Good play again? Sorry, coffee. So I'm wondering, when I hear you here and also some of this, how it could feel fast, but it sounds a little bit almost. I think it's the thing of because of you're playing these other notes. Could you get the accent on the G rather than on the no?
So,
Sort of feeling that, yeah. I'm scared of my A finger. So let you do that one. And I say, thank you. Okay, go for it. So practice that and then compare the two. Do the one where you play them all. So did you have that slur before?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe just underplay that one. Let's see the join now. So I know it's going to work fine. I'm more concerned what it's sounding like in these guys. You know, all that stuff. When we get there, let's just do the join to the rasgueado. Yeah, let's go. You know, you and most people, maybe me too, we're kind of late onto the rasgueado. Right? There's a way around it. If you slur the last two, because we have more time. That's one word. I did it with I'm just scared I'm going to knock off my nail.
I do
if you have more time, because we don't join. But where you've got all day.
Oh yeah, because this is.
Yeah. So can just practice it. But practice it without the gap. Yeah. Okay, so now. Yeah. Do it with it. I know your habit is to stretch. Just move the hand back. You still did the crabbing, but try to. You get into the position that you. There you go. That's right. That's right.
I should practice it.
Practice that so that your hand is solid shape and not moving so much. Yeah. I think that's the best solution for that joint, right? Because most of us tend to be late if you don't slow. Okay. Would you do the one that goes? All of that stuff. The A's need to be longer. You're playing them so that note doesn't feel more powerful. So can you make that one with an accent? It's easier to be with you rather than making them all the same. It needs, like, almost as if it's a touch longer. Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Is that a good one? What would happen if that there was with the thumb? So it goes. Yours sounds very prim because it's a little bit kind of too. It doesn't have the guts that you have here. You know, it's so full of sound. Can you not do it? Slurring, but I'm not sure. How did you show me your way? I think it's just too sharp. That guy. It's just too sharp. Leave it longer. Yeah, exactly.
Which is I want to get clear.
So what are you doing on that? Singing when you do. Keep going, but I need to go on.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Great, fantastic. Love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There we go.
Jeremy brought the guitar in.
all right.
Lowered it and put
Okay,
a
that's how I
nylon
go.
first string from the daddy.
You put the strings on.
Because I looked at it, but very briefly. The 997 second suite, you're playing the key in the
Yes.
first C minor? Because I have to learn that, and
Yeah.
I was wondering.
You know, I toyed with it. I do it on the second fret because it's, you know, C minor was lower in that time, but I hadn't done that with the other pieces, with the other suites. Well, that was the second one I recorded for that, for those videos. So I thought, what the hell, I'm going to put it in the, you know, and see.
It sounds really beautiful.
It sounds like it. Also, it was partly because the hall that I recorded it in it had a lot of bright echo in it, and it just sounded really neat to be high up, you know. So, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to lose some bass sound, but you'll lose so much. You don't even notice it. It's missing, you know.
And you're using Frank tunes?
Well, a mixture. So the mixture of mine and things, you know, not. But I based, I did it all on Frank's edition, and then kind of made my corrections or my changes on that, you know, and then the figuring. Again, I think it's in there. I think it's in the pen drive, and so you can check it out. But
Thank you.
well, it's funny because the second suite is, I would say, is probably the least friendly in terms of performing, because it's rather, you know, it's. Well, I think the Salamand is absolutely beautiful. I think. Let's see.
You know, Phil Rush and I were with Leonhard, and he asked him, because Leonhard said 100% is not, that he doesn't think Bach wrote it.
Yeah, that's right.
He said it's not Bach.
Yeah, he
And
felt.
and Phil, what? Is that Bach? Who would, you know, he said, maybe one of his children, but he said it was definitely, in his opinion, Leonhard, it was not Bach.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah. But whoever wrote it was pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It has some elements of kind of chaos that maybe Bach doesn't quite normally do. You know. It's more comfortable, Jeremy. I can't see you. There you are. Okay. Feels great. Good job.
Thank you.
How much did you take it down?
About 1/4 of a millimeter.
Oh, that's not very much.
No.
Maybe it's the softer strings, the feel that.
Well, it's just the first bit.
But it got down 1/4 up here, so you went down about half there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Very nice. Fabulous. Great.
You feel like it could go down more still?
I'll do the harsh test. They won't sound very nice, but. I know that sounds absolutely horrible, but it's not for the sound. It's buzzing there. splats before yours. But you're never going to do that. But it's just as a test, you know. And you can hear it buzzing just there. You know, it's right. So, you know, the lower you can take it, or just to where it begins to have that. Yeah, on the D string is buzzing. Yeah. So the D can't go any lower. Definitely, it's gonna. Nobody's gonna play that loud anyway. But it's just overdoing it. But it's just, you know, maybe you want to take it to the limit and see what happens. And it's funny. It's got to do with the feeling. I think. Feels really comfortable. Congratulations. It's a great guitar. So let's just move our legs for a couple of minutes and then who's coming next? Dante. Okay. Yeah, I hate to hit it so hard there. I mean, it's just to find out where, like, and because the D string will buzz, so that's at its limit. And do you do it? Do you do it kind of individually? At the, you know, like you. I would say always the bass end needs more space than the treble. The top notes, they can really go down quite a lot on the first string before it starts to splat and buzz. But you know, I find on some guitars, as you go down, you suddenly find that maybe the third fret or the second fret buzzes, but the others don't. That may be sometimes just because of the way the guitar reacts to certain notes, that maybe it gives more, or the way that sometimes we have one fret that's just a little bit higher, and then boom, suddenly that one buzzes, but it makes no sense. You know, for a while, during the pandemic, I was playing around a lot with these things, and one of the things I did, and in fact, there are some videos on YouTube where you can see, I made these little shims that fitted underneath the string. So it basically was to raise the fret. Okay. Rather than thinking in terms of lowering this, I wanted to raise the first fret. Okay. So I made little shims. I just made it out of Coke cans or beer cans, which means that, of course, they weren't absolutely perfect in their sound. I stuck them down with little bits of tape, so that I took it to where that would just about buzz by this being there. And it was really strange because you can raise the first fret quite a lot before it starts buzzing. But if you raise the second and third one, it buzzes much sooner, which kind of shows that the way the string vibrates is not completely like that. You know, it kind of grows almost nothing and then it's almost the same. So the amount of buzz on the very first place is not very much. But then when we play this note, it splats really soon, right? So we get this one, so by raising the first fret, we get two things. One is, when we do that, it doesn't buzz so much, because it's higher off the next frets. But also, it's much easier to press for us, because the fret is closer, we don't have to go so far to do it. So, I was doing this, sending videos to Dennis Toltz about this during the pandemic. I think to get him to do the first fret as high as you can get it, because then it's easier for us, right? You know, so when we press down there, that becomes easier. If that first fret is too far down, because you have to bend the string just to get down to that first fret, it's literally twice the effort, this than this. You know, that one, the amount of effort we need to hold those notes is huge in comparison to those. So then the next step was, how can we measure that? You know, how can we measure the effort? So I made a bottle, And at the on the bottle, at the bottom, I stuck a piece of wood like that was going to be my finger, with a little kind of notch in it.
Yeah.
And then you put water into the bottle. You assume that the bottle weighs nothing. And you just put, and so to hold this note down, right, and so you put the bottle on top there, and then you pluck it. Of course, you don't know if you're always plucking at the same volume, but more or less, right? So you hold it down, and it needs about 300 grams, more or less. You just put 300 milliliters, you know, one can of Coke, and that'll hold it. And it's really funny, but this one needs about 200. You know, it's the difference of the amount of pressure necessary. So I was trying that thing, and then, so when I put my little shim under there, it really needs more like 400 to hold it down. But when you put the shim in, suddenly it's less. So you put the thing, and you put very little water. You put 200 milliliters in, and it goes. You put a little more water in, and eventually you've got it. And then you try it on the next fret, and it's really easy in comparison. So that was the reason why, like, trying to make a guitar. How can you make it really as easy as possible? It has to do a lot with this area. That wasn't the case with your guitar. It was really, I just felt that here, it just felt higher than mine does. Now it feels great. So if it was only a quarter of a millimeter, that's not very much. But still, it takes very little. But you also, did you change the strings on it?
Just the first.
Just the first. You put a normal nylon, the Dario type. Yeah. Okay. So maybe that also makes it feel kind of softer. It might just be an impression. Who knows?
Alright, well, thanks.
Great. Dante, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go on then. Thanks, Jeremy. That was great.
Thank you.
Oh, and that's yours.
I didn't bring any water today, but
I can do anything else?
thanks. Dante, what are you going to play for me today?
His first movement was Nothing for Guitar by Berkeley.
Okay. Lovely. Have I heard you play some of this before?
I think so. Maybe once last year. But
Okay.
a recital coming up.
I see. Okay, great. Yeah, I kind of thought, when you said Lance Bartlett.
Right.
So, congratulations for yesterday.
Thank you.
Great.
All did very well.
Lovely. Have to do the sweetie bit.
Whatever this bronchial thing is, it hangs on. You know, everybody gets it. It's like a month.
I've been had since I came here. Actually, it started. I did a class in San Francisco, and I was there for a few days, and I think about 4 of the students had a cold. I just thought, shit, I'm going to have a cold by the end of the week. But, you know, never mind. funny. Just think, I know you missed that last note. That's fine. Have you never done it with an open A? Just kill the loop. I just wonder if it's actually going to be. It's going to be cleaner.
Probably.
I don't think you gain anything by covering. I mean, perhaps the thing of killing the bleeding. I mean, it makes sense, but I wonder if because although it's not an on-beat thing, but it's got an accent in it. I think the open A usually on the guitar is kind of better.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay. Well, we can go from the beginning. I'd like to do this bit again. I think can we go through that bit with a big long scale?
Yeah. Okay.
I think if you've got. Yeah, maybe do the whole set that little bit there from anywhere around here.
Oh yeah.
Where it comes in. Yeah, that's okay. So let's try and, this one is not easy to understand. From the listener's point of view, that doesn't sound very clean after those ones. Can you show me what you're doing there? Yeah. So I think it's to do with the show me. Yeah. So do it up to speed. There's something in the middle that. Let's see if we can do it again. Yeah, that was a good one. Let's see. I'm trying to identify just which of the notes is the one that's not quite right, and then we can maybe find. So do it a couple of times more. Just in there. It only happens when you go up to speed, so let's. Yeah, I think there's a lazy moment just somewhere there. You're doing that with the index?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder how we can get it to where, from the audience's point of view, it sounds like it just goes forward. You do yours? That's pretty good. That's good. Right, go back to there.
Yeah, it's when I come back.
Okay, maybe then just go on. Do it once more. And so are you taking out a note? Let's do what's. Oh, I got that. You want to?
I think I started.
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah. Okay. Can you do it tapping your foot and get the 3-2? Sorry. Yeah. So we get that feeling. Okay. Maybe that'll help to get. Because I think before, because of the slight laziness in the middle there, and then maybe a little bit late there, the rhythm can be lost. Maybe that's the reason for it. So now, just from the scale, just go on from there. Okay, let's get that position change. So that one's gone wrong. wrong a couple of times. So it's perfect up to there. But go from there, but you're really thinking of what you're going to be doing direct. So that's where you're shifting. It's just so much easier just to change on the open E. You know, it's you just no, and then just get a one on that guy there. So it's going to be so it's all there.
Yeah, okay.
It's just because you know. So I don't know how long you've got before you recite it. So changing fingering isn't great, but let's try to fix the one that you're doing. Right? But my suggestion would be just to swab on the open E.
Okay.
It's so much simpler. How did you move up? Go for it. The open E. So you know when you maybe it's just the coordination in the shift. Yeah. Just do that. Yeah. When you do it isolated, that's perfect. Come on, let's see if we can do it all together then. And, yeah, and just special attention on your position change.
Okay.
At the risk of even not playing it so in time. To do right. But now watch your hand. It's like it's going up there almost, like you almost overshot a couple of times. Right. So that little kind of like momentary thing, you need to include it. Go back to that stuff there. Okay, so Dante, can you make sure that you accent the A?
Okay.
Because I think when you're doing it, you're getting on, it's a kind of short note, you should be. So go from there. You know, it's the typical thing. I mean, actually, this is Bream's fingering, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. He's included a slur, which is kind of helps the rhythmic placing. That's what he's done, right? Maybe you don't want to necessarily practice it, but if you do a completely non-slur, it sounds kind of funky.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, shall we go on from the top now?
David, would you just take a moment and talk? Your shifts are really transparent. You can't tell there's a shift. In Dante, we can hear.
You can hear the
You can
movement.
hear the shift. Well, not the movement. You can hear there's a sound gap.
Yeah.
You know, and yours sound like you just might well be in one position. You have a theory about how to use your hand. Would you just talk about it for a moment?
Yeah, let's think. Yeah. Well, first thing is that if you eat up too much of this note, then it might be shown. So I'm quite long on that note. Yeah, Dante, is your one staying down? My one stays down. So
Yeah,
it's coming up, right? So leave the one down. So try this, Dante. This is kind of going around Tom's question, right? I'm doing it kind of more with you. really sure why mine isn't audible and yours is. But let's try that. Try these exercises. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do it by moving. You have to actually shift position because that's easy, right? And then let's go 2 frets. Yeah. Yeah. So in some ways what my hand does is this.
Right.
Like my hand, the hand is exactly the same. So when rather, it's like my hand. So I'm really thinking of this movement comes purely, no change of hand.
Super legato. I mean, his is super legato, like he's playing piano.
Yeah. So that's one thing, but I think maybe you were lifting this, which always was going to make a gap. Right, so the one is down. That's probably going to help. So the other exercise would be just do this. Okay, and then just go one more. And then so do some practice with that is both ways, and then so and then hopefully eventually it's going to be hopefully really good.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there's also to do with the balance, when we do this and you listen to what that's going to sound like. So the balance is in terms of plucking is also important. Almost always when we shift we tend to play that next note loud. Or backwards is even more difficult. So it's very difficult for this note not to pop out because there's an effort here that makes us do stuff.
Yeah.
But if I can, I try not to do the full alt onto 4 going downwards, but going upwards for me to 1 is super easy.
Okay.
But my suggestion to you really is it just seems, I don't play the piece, but I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, it's just, it's going to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can we go on and maybe we can come back to that question
just,
if I think of any other reason for it, Tom? But the exercises of these and I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to make it like my hand is exactly, hopefully, and then I'm just thinking of that rather than with Anna we were talking of losing the position by grabbing with it. I don't do that. And I know some teachers teach their students to go to get it closer, but then it means that when you're in there, when you get there, you're out of position. So I prefer that. I think it's also maybe to do with the actual speed of the movement. Yeah. Let's go on that. I know you're practicing it, but I'd suggest maybe not for your recital soon, but if not, just change that. Can we do it once more? Because I wanted to help you with. Well, we needed to fix that hopefully, but I wanted to help you with something else that came out there. So just play the whole bit. And we'll talk. So what you go and is it not good with 4? I don't know why that you do those 2 that you do with 2. It just seems unnecessary.
Yeah, I think I was leading to
that was all. So do this guy. Fantastic, great. Sounds really good. Dante, can you just do that one there? Just the first one. Yeah, I'm just, sorry?
Was it holding?
No. Just as a rule, I mean, I know some players play very well and they're bang on there and things, but if I do that, so, if I do that with my hand stuck there, I feel like I'm tied. I much prefer to be free. I want to see what your hand does when you do that. Do that stuff. And then, right, yeah, just don't let it go. Yeah, okay, get right out. Can we do something from the beginning?
Yeah.
Your playing is really beautiful. In terms of interpretation, I like what you're doing. It's very nice. Let's have a go. Just little things. So just when you go taka 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 taka, can you make harsher sound just right? See, because when you've got this kind of friendly note and. It's the first one. Just like kind of edgy after the friendly one. You're doing an echo. Is that what you're doing?
I was really going to.
Okay, that's fine. Just do from that one. It's just the precision of that for it to be clear. Let's let it. Can you do that one once more? Yeah. Listen to yourself as if you were listening to someone else, and then don't change anything. I won't even say what to talk about, and then we'll talk about it. But you're listening to someone else. Listen to it. Okay. And I ask you, which was louder? Just do it once more. Okay.
Yeah.
The F is louder than your A. See, you're doing this. I'm exaggerating, it's not so much. But you want. Right, so that bar's your. Right? So you say, well, why was that D louder? Well, because the finger plucked it louder, and maybe the guitar is louder. Something. If you can somehow listen from outside, you would have said, well, once I really, you said it before I did. Your F was louder. Right? So, in terms of balance, let's have. We normally think of balance as which note is loudest. Also, when they're one after the other, there's a balance between them, right? And I think that could be better. I mean, you've actually got it marked in. You've got little. Is that my writing or is it yours? That's perfect. Because that makes your top A and G sing, right? Whereas you don't get it right when it comes out. Let's go. Let's leave it. I know you can fit it. This was all lovely. So let's jump. How about when the next stuff comes? Yeah. Just because we started talking about this as a linear balance, just play the just the top note, but go all the way to the A. Don't you think this should be louder? Yeah. Like even more. That's right. Now do. just pluck it, and we'll go to about there.
Okay.
Let's go. Now, how interesting can you make that?
Okay.
Just little things like that.
Yeah.
Tiny little things that just get a little more character to your playing, you know. I mean, okay, it was fine before. Yeah, but it could have been finer.
You're right.
Just by a little bit of, you know. Don't be afraid to almost rush when you do your crescendo. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Okay.
Beautiful. That top note. Give me your best top note, Ron. One. Underplay it. Yeah, I think maybe you're going for a big one, like really disappear on it. Somewhere before. I think that's what he's asked for.
Okay.
I think it's like the other way, because what comes next is loud. You know,
Yeah.
so I think you almost disappear into tinkling top and high notes, and I think, you know, that note there, my guitar's got a really good top A, so I can hit it in any
Yeah.
way, but yours is a little bit dry, so maybe quiet is going to be better. Just the last bit there. That's it. Yeah. Okay, we go. You know, there was only one note that I wanted you to do. Go from these guys, and then you play the next movement.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so let's move forward, but just do that. And then that one there. Okay, you know, do once more for us. Yeah, Tom brought up this thing about the shifts and things. I'm hearing something between there. Yeah, so make sure the coordination is good. Do the one with the extra little notes. Yeah. I think you're not fast enough.
Okay.
Drum. Yeah. I think it should sound like. So whoops.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like almost need to get in as soon as. Listen to mine once more.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah. It's really just a better version or a bigger, more interesting version of this. You know. Let's do some of the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just say a couple of little things before? Now that we've done that. Do the pizzicato. You know, I mean, I ask myself, once it's pizzicato, it doesn't matter whether I play it here or there. It's really squeaky.
Yeah.
You know, so didn't need any position changes. I mean, I didn't play the right notes, but there's no not correct all of that extra, you know, especially because with the pizzicato, we're giving a note that has no high frequencies. It means that these really stand out in comparison. Do once more with your fingering. Yeah. Yeah. So you know, this Bream often does these things that you like because he puts so much character into his playing. You know, so he uses unusual fingerings and things to get effects. I don't think it works here for you. So I would suggest you learn it. Because it's going to sound the same as the. It's not any better. If you're playing the note and you say you get a special effect there that might be worth it, you know. Anyway, I was just thinking when you got to that chord, go from. Because this was lovely what you did, no problem. Just go from the. Yeah, I think when you did. When you go into that, can you try to do it without pulling the note out of tune? It sounds you know, yeah, that's better. Whatever the note. Where are you doing it? Yeah. Make sure you find a fingering that is not going to do that noise. Okay. That was all really there. Sometimes vibrato helps, you know, when you can just go whatever these notes. Yeah. So go from there. And then you went here. Right? Yeah, I think you're trying to hold on to the G sharp all the way through, right? So you've got this down, and you went, just lift it going up. Lift that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lift this up. Down, two, and now you have a different fingering for that. You alright?
Yeah, okay.
See, I don't think it's worth you don't gain anything. All you gain is the out of tune B flat. Right? Okay, let's move forward. Where's this lovely tune? Here it is. Let's go for the tune. Sorry, Dante. Can you play? Listen to you're my teacher. Let me just learn it. Yeah. What would you say is wrong with that?
The flipping.
The bottom note. Yeah. You don't spend enough time on it. What? You need to hide it. You know, it's a problem for us, but don't show it. Because you can do better. Yeah. Sometimes just put the 3 down. Might help. Yeah. Might help. You know, but at least some. And sometimes even because we can be musical here, we can kind of trick it a little bit and just spend a minute more time on that note. Do it without doing the 3 on it. Then, even though we've Sorry, can you play this? Yeah. You're doing something with the rhythm is a little bit, it's different from what I'm seeing anyway. I'm seeing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So if you do that on one of them, it's okay. Well, let's just put it exactly in time once. Just do this. Okay, wrong notes, but the right rhythm. Okay, so now let's make that sound good. The first thing is those guys a little bit quieter. Too long. That's better. And the big E. No, not big C sharp. Big. That's better. But listen to mine. So these guys underplay them. Check it out because I think you'd be doing funny rhythm in it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Let's do a little bit of the last one again. Okay. Well, then we'll stop. Let's do that. Last one. So Dante, you're definitely aiming at bringing out the la sol, but I think still the C sharp should win. It's nice, but that off rhythm, it's too soon in the piece. You know, maybe the second time it comes around or something. But, I'm not sure. I think it's just too big, the middle voice. Okay. Just more. Now we can hear the second voice perfectly well. Doesn't need to be held. Go from there. nice to see how much you've got better in the last few years. So, congratulations. So I think you're doing really well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right. So who's next?
Anyway.
Well,
Thanks.
so what are you going to play today?
The remedy by the company.
Lovely.
I'm practicing
Okay.
get this.
Yeah, that's fine.
It,
You're going to end up learning all the tremolo pieces. That's good.
Because I don't want to play all manual in my recital, so I need to find
Another
something else.
good tremolo
Yes.
piece. Yeah, that's fine. It might not hold. Maybe, I tell you what, we'll just put something behind it. I'm scared it's going to fall down. Just lean it on.
Oh, thank you.
Really?
I feel a little bit confused about the phrase in the first part.
So we can do it by parts, if
Yeah,
you like. Yeah?
sure.
So this is Ragondi's Reverie, his nocturne.
Sorry.
Give us a minute. I've got to get my one out so that because you're reading off there, so I'm sure it's the same publication. So it's just so I can see what's going on here. Composers, Mr. R. Great. You know the bit that goes. Can you show me what you did there? Yeah. Oh, it's the same. Yeah, that's my version. It must reach the E. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it must reach. That's right. Yeah, but no, but put the ornament before the bass note. That's right. So it goes like this. That's right. There you go. Okay. Yeah. You know, there's many things, but they were published a long time ago. So sometimes there are misprints and things because what's written there is. I think it's just that G is, for me, is just useless. Makes no musical sense. So that's why. But you must reach the E. Right. The other one I just want to cover before we go into the beginning. You know. Can we do that? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, not a D. Yeah, you were playing a D. It's an F, if you see. It's an F. Okay. Just put a circle down the bottom. Wrong note. Okay. Right. Here, the way Regondi wrote it is there's lots of notes. By taking out that one G, sorry, A, whatever it is, you can get it. So can you show me? Go from there. Yeah. You play the G. Yeah. No. You play the G. Not the G sharp. Natural, right? Okay. Yeah. So go through how you do it. And then the next bit. How did you do it? Okay, I did it like this. Notes right first. Okay, so this one here, now you write it in. All right. One. And that one there is. Yeah, I wouldn't do this. I would have just done 1, 1, 1. Yeah. So. So that one is an F sharp. That's it. Okay, maybe you need to have 3, 4. My finger use 3, 4, 1.
So you use 4 for this beat?
Nah, doesn't matter. It's too complicated. So. Okay. that's fixed. Today doesn't matter, but later you fix it, right? Let's go from the beginning. Okay, so you said the phrasing at the beginning, if it's confusing, whatever. The way for the audience when you do this, this sounds like 1, 2, 1, but it's not that. It's 1, 2, 3, and a 1. That's the one. So you should really do this one mezzo forte, and then this one bigger. So the idea really is that this one and this one are more important, yeah. And so I think it's better to do it a kind of and crescendo, and also rolling the second one. I'm aiming at that second beat. Beautiful. So anyway, when you do this D, hide it.
So all the bass notes.
Yeah, so it's this one here. This one is okay, but down here, this one came out too loud. So. Maybe from that one?
Yeah.
You know, when we position change, you went, there's a big jump there. How about, or, so, I think it's a better join. Yours was, this is a long way away. So, that's the way I did it. Might be, you try it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes in lines, there are places that it's okay to cut a little bit, or to make some rubato. When we have between this one, it's quite natural to start this a little bit late. So, but here, we can't cut. We can't stop there. So this is a better position change. Shall we go on? Nice. Sooner. Here, okay, a little rubato is okay. So we'll just put a kind of phrasing in there. That's all right. But here, yeah, because you know, if we're going to be really exact, it's like this. Right, so you don't, the way it's written, you can't stop there. The same is going to happen at this one here. When we get to that one, we need to, so yeah, So go from that one there. That's good. That's fine. So in this style of music, you don't have to be very exact, you know. And the places where you can be much lazier is you know, especially like at the end of the whole phrase, much more room. So the other ones, so that guy, where he is, where is he? Now next, sort of new stuff, right? So almost always at the end of one big idea, better to show everybody, okay, this is finished. And we go on, right? And we go from there. Right. Yeah. This is a small detail, but maybe we should talk about it because this note here sounds very sharp. The way it's written is, I'll just do it absolutely exact, and it's like a machine. See? But you're doing, right? You're going dum da dum. This is yours. That's how you did it, right? Yeah, that one there is too sharp. It should sound like this. Right? You try? That's right. Right. That's right, exactly. It changes the feeling of the phrase because the end, the way you were doing it, it sounded a little bit like Baroque music, you know. I mean, it's also nice, but I think here it's supposed to be more lazy and more romantic. So we have. So the ends of our phrases are more lazy.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
do it.
I can do the very bottom here.
Yeah, yeah. So especially, you know, we always, these endings, we want to almost cry. You know, well, we want to, not us, we want to make our audience cry. So. No, I'm just inventing it. Don't look at my finger. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually I want to play D on the picture, but here the next chord, can I take out one?
If you don't tell me, yes. No. Yeah, it would be nice to do. Or yeah, that would make make musical sense. Totally. Why not on the same on the same string? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's more musical, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, somehow, perhaps in the 19th century, on the guitar, they didn't worry so much about open E's, you know, but as far as the idea of taking out a note or two or something, if it makes it more musical, I'm more than happy. You know, the other night I played some pieces by Manchon, and there are lots of chords there that make it sound bad. So you just take one note out, and just like that bit there, that you. So now, by taking out only one note of all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you know, like 15 notes or so, we take one out and suddenly it sounds good. So it's okay, and just like I agree entirely. Yeah. So I do that one again? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so. Okay, it just didn't sound the same, but go ahead. You're fine. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And let's go now to the tremolo and you know this stuff before the oh, this stuff. Your way is fine. You went. Okay. Yeah, I think I did it the same way. Makes sense. Do it once more. Let's try it again. So with a couple of little details, but in general, really nice. Always be careful with the thumb when it's playing. You know, when it's playing down, you sound good. But when you it's too strong, right? You know, when you reduce it, when the thumb is here, it's fine. When it's here, it's too strong. Okay, especially on the high ones. That's all. But most of it's really, really nice. So let's go from the beginning. So what I'm hearing outside, I hear that one's too strong. So these ones less volume. Yeah, so play the first one a little bit stronger. Okay. Can you go from that one? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, make this one as dark as possible. Not E, it's too strong. Okay, can you do this bar? Yeah, so keep strong on the top. Listen. So I'm hearing this. It's too strong. That one. Yeah, but you want the treble. Yeah, that's it. So you just let me play from the beginning again. But when you get here, just make the treble more powerful. Be more interested. Well, let's do it just from there. Right. So we go from. Because we don't want that one. Okay? Perfect. Okay, can you make that join again? Can we do the join? You know, the join. Yeah, I would love to hear some crescendo in that. However you play it. Just especially the last couple of notes. Where are we? It's just these two. Careful. Once more, because you can do that very well. That's right. Well done. Depends. So this is all my fingering, right? Oh, I remember. Yes, I remember. I sent it to Tom for you. Okay. So at least you had mine. I mean, you don't have to do my fingering, but I think the bar. Maybe I just wrote bar, but it doesn't have to be the full bar. You know, how happens it? Yeah. I just cover those.
Yeah, but when I play the slur, sometimes the slur doesn't work.
The slide.
It has a little bit gap.
Okay, let's see if we can get it to work. Let's see. Yeah, the secret is that you move up while you're still playing the tremolo. Watch, slow motion. Slow motion. You did this. Right? I did this. So you already start moving early. Okay. Yeah, but not so obvious. There you go. So that, the slide itself will help. Watch. See, listen to me. See, you don't hear the gap because I'm doing this. Almost. You know, it's one of these things that you can almost not do thinking. You know, let's try it with different notes. We're going to go. So just. Yeah, so we're going to go. See that one you did perfect. Right? So now you just do the same. Almost. That's it. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So just look to make sure that note comes.
So leave earlier, right? A little.
Early, yeah.
Leave early.
Yeah, it just helps the slide, you know, it'll come, it'll work. Okay. You want to play on? You know, because Ragondi has actually written in all of this here, use the slide again. See, there's something about tremolo with the glissando. It sounds more like the voice. So you have, you know, because when the voice goes, normally there's a kind of movement.
Yeah.
You know, well, we can do it here. Exactly. Use them. It's very typical of the, you know, romantic way of playing. Okay, shall we go on? Show me what you did there. Yeah. But don't play it so loud. Just go. That's it. Also that slide. That slide there. Yes. Yeah, exactly. You know, obviously Ragondi didn't play this like this. Yeah, because he made a short note, right? He wrote. So he didn't play the bass note. You know, I think it sounds better if you can get. So you need. Right? Because you can reach this because you did it on. So the trick is to get on the one before. So. No, well that's maybe too difficult, but I think I did note. So, yeah,
So from
this one,
here.
there.
So we have a jump.
No, you would jump there. You just lose a little bit of that note. You go like this. Yeah? Sneeze away. There you go. Try that one and compare it to see if it'll work. Let's do a little bit of the next melody.
Yeah.
Yeah? This is the hard part. Okay, so we'll do some of it then. Okay, let's work up to there first. Yeah. When you go up to the high note, yeah, do that one. Is it-
Yeah.
See, when I hear it, it sounds out of tune. It sounds like, yeah, you must pull it up. Yeah, so with vibrato. You know what happens is that her fingering, well, any fingering, when you go, we've pushed it, so it's flat. You need to bring it up. Yeah, go from there. Yeah, just pull it, do this. Yeah. Listen to mine. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. Hopefully, I'll do it badly once. And then hopefully really well. Can you hear it?
Yes.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
So, listen to this. Sounds out of tune. And it gets in tune. I'm just doing vibrato this way. Yeah. There you go. You know, on many instruments, they often start a note out of tune, flat. And then the vibrato puts it in, or singers use that often. There you go. Okay, let's move forward. Go from there.
Right.
Yeah. The way the fingering, maybe I didn't write it in, but that I went down to this position. So. No. Yeah. ones here. The G.
Actually, can I play from
Sure.
here? Let me check.
C natural, C natural. Yeah. Okay, you've got the right note. I need for you to go back just to check from here. Stop. Okay, just stop. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Go back to the D one. Sorry, that. Okay. Just there. Okay. Could do that. Yes? Okay, that was the wrong one. I knew there was one that didn't sound right. Okay, great, you got it. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, just one more thing, then we'll stop. But dee-do-da-dee-da, dee-do-da-dee-da. When the top two, I don't know where that is. It's something like it should be loud, soft, loud, soft. Okay, that's right. No, those ones the other way around. Okay, very good. Try this. Whether the notes are. Do this one arpeggiato. Exactly. That's dead straight. The first, you know, there's a. Okay, okay. Now you know all the notes. This part is super difficult, but well, if you're very expressive, you will have more room.
Okay,
You know.
so I can do some rubato here.
Of course, you need it. You know the piece. I think Ragondi must have been a fantastic player. So he asked for lots of notes. You know, it's a lot of work, but you know we can get round it if you give yourself more room.
Mm.
We need to
Thank
stop.
you.
Good job. Well
Thank
done.
you.
That was just the piece. Very good. Well, people, we've had a nice week.
Thank you so much, David.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being with us. Well done. Great. Yesterday's concert was wonderful with the students. They all played so well. I was really happy. All of you. It was great.
Yeah, just reflecting, we had the David Russell Bach Prize semifinals, and then David arrived, we had the finals, and
Yep.
the world premiere of
What a
Louis'
week.
Portrait, two
Yep.
concerts, 3 days with David Russell Masterclasses, 2 Paulette Masterclasses,
That's right.
student concert, David Russell Masterclass, David Russell concert, Masterclass, I'm sorry, and today, 3 o'clock, Paulette plays at St. Philip's to close the week. Usually we have the student concert
Yeah.
Sunday at 3, but Paul occupied that spot for us this time.
Never mind.
Yeah.
We're going to
Well,
hear
that's
Paul.
great.
We're going to hear Paul instead.
Thanks for your unbelievable teaching, David.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I've loved being here. Thanks, guys.
So Maria, send me a note.
Yeah.
Somehow we got kicked out of the hotel, so you have to move.
Ah,
Yeah, she said.
okay.
She originally, well, anyway, she thought it's okay.